Hi and good afternoon, and welcome to THFC Till I Die, your home of Tottenham past, present, and future as we build up to Tottenham versus Chelsea. Of course, this is Newsbeat, you weekly and the best 4 o'clock show around. There's no one better than a bit of Dermatron and a bit of Philip Brady and a little bit of Carl Simpson in the chat and a little bit of everyone that's watching because we are the best show around. How are we all this afternoon? Are we all getting ready for Tottenham Chelsea? I'm buzzing. Look, the game today is Thursday, and I'm pumped up for the game already. I just don't know. I can't. I wish tomorrow was Monday. I want tomorrow. I want the game tomorrow. Can we petition the Premier League to bring the game forward? But anyway, we're going to go through a few things today. Of course, in Tottenham land, we're going to talk about Pochettino. Willie has ruled out a grand guard of honor for Pochettino. Pochettino does not deserve a guard of honor because Pochettino's a loser. Never won anything for us, took us to the well, and then when the well was dry, he didn't know what to do. And a little bit about Brendan Johnson, some injury updates, of course, with the game on Monday, and also good old Alfie Devine. Strike dumps Mansfield Town out, and a little bit about the League Cup as well. There is Mr. Brady, as I call him, Jesus.
Sorry about that, Moses.
That's okay, yeah. Jesus was just talking to his disciples there.
I was just gathering up my tablets.
Yeah, we are. That's my job. That's my job. I'm the one with the tablets.
Oh, I'm not talking the ones you take.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, we all know you're a godfather for a reason, Philip. We all know you're a godfather for a reason. Yeah.
Shush.
What do you mean, shush? Shush. You can't tell me to Oh, yeah, you're the boss. Yeah,
yes, I can. Don't you ever forget it.
You've gone away and risen up so many times you're like Lazarus.
All right. Are we talking football or what are we talking about here?
We're talking about Dermot losing. I'm so pumped up for the game on Monday, Philip. I wish tomorrow was...
It's only Thursday, Dermot. Good God.
Can we petition for them to bring the game forward 24 hours?
Well, I don't know about that now. I doubt it. I very much doubt it. Chelsea only played last night. So
that's a good time to play them. They were lucky to win last night, by the way, as well.
Well, I don't know. I didn't.
No, look, it is Blackburn. Look, I can also say I think it was Ipswich made 11 changes to their lineup.
That's right. That's right.
So Ipswich fans moaning at their manager for making 11 changes.
Yeah, it's strange, isn't it? You know, I think a chance to get into a cup quarter final and make 11 changes. Mind you, we made 9. We made 9 against the same team. It must be something Fulham have in them that people make changes against them.
Right. There's some funny. Oh, dear. Anyway, good afternoon, Carl Simpson. Good afternoon, guys. Hello, everyone in the chat. Big up, Mr. Simpson. Hope you're doing well. Sitting at home with his white cat, Philip, playing like Blofeld out of a Bond film. He's sitting there thinking domination of Chelsea. What can I do now to destroy the blue of West London? That's what he's doing. So he's sitting there, you know. We've got Wembley 1. Big up Wembley 1. Afternoon, everyone. It seems a long time between games, like international break. It is.
Yeah, it's 10 days. 10 days.
Me and Philip are here to keep you entertained. Me and Philip, that's our job, Wembley 1. Me and Philip come every day to keep you entertained, to keep you going, to give you that bit of enthusiasm. It's like Philip's running around with sedatives that they give us to get not sedatives. What's it?
Not laxatives either.
Not laxatives either. I don't know what I'm trying. What do you call it? Adrenaline. To keep us all.
Steroids.
Oh, for fuck's sake, you're getting we're going to be raided one day. Live on there, you and me will both be raided at the same time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well.
Honest to God, you're
I'm okay. I live in a very remote village. I'd be safe.
They
know where you live anyway, Thomas. So we are. That's a private joke, by the way.
Don't start. Do not start. No, I did carry on to that joke. I did sorry for that old fella this morning, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
It's fucking ridiculous. Philip, if I ever get caught, right, I know where you live. So don't worry. They were sending up there. Right. Wayne Bonner, here you go. This is your moment, Philip. Wayne waits for this every day.
Good afternoon, Dermot, and everyone in the chat. No, I'm not here. I'm gonna hope you're all well and enjoying being a Spurs fan, the greatest team the world has ever seen. Have we ever heard that before?
And then he says,
"Oh no, you can do this one."
Good afternoon, Philip.
How are you, Wayne?
Big up DJ Samuel. I've just seen what Carl's put in. Wayne's put in. He's a fucking. Two of them. They've started. Good. I can feel this dream's gonna go. I can feel it. I've got it in my bones. Carl says Jesus was talking to his. He is pushing THFC to die for a new contract. Yes, contract talks have started now. They were a bit sticky at one stage because Philip thought he was a T-Rex for a little while yesterday.
Yeah, that's right.
We've now gotten back down to planet Earth. He knows he's not a dinosaur anymore. We know and if he did, he escaped the extinction of the time when the dinosaurs died. But Philip has now signed a new 4-year contract with THFC.
Well, actually, Dermot, it's not quite signed yet because we're still in 2000 BC. There's no such thing as computers. So what they're doing at the moment, they're carving out a new contract on tablets of stone with a chisel and a hammer. So should be ready by about Monday week.
So yeah, and yeah, the cavemen are very good. The cavemen lawyers are very good. They're very slow, but they're good.
But I tell you, it's a bugger trying to put carbon paper between them though to make another copy. You know?
Have they designed the wheels yet? Because my lot have.
It's a square one. The square one. They haven't quite worked it out yet.
You know, the lads we live in the caves. We live here in Wexford. They've designed the wheel already.
Oh, right,
We've got cars and everything here.
Oh boy, right, that's great.
Yeah, my mate Fred, he designed a new computer.
Oh yeah.
We're very popular over here. We've even designed alcohol in this country.
You're ahead of your time.
Oh yeah, we're ahead of time. If anyone doesn't know, some arsehole came in yesterday and remarked Philip as whatever. So we're making a joke out of it. So that's what we call Philip T-Rex. Gio Ria. Morning, everyone. Morning, Gio Ria. He sounds like a pop star, Gio Ria.
Maybe it's Chris Ria's brother.
Maybe Chris Ria's brother. He was driving home for Christmas. I'll tell you one thing, Philip, right? I'm saying it now. It's November. Why the feckin' hell are they starting with Christmas ads already?
Actually, the minute Halloween is over. In fact, before Halloween was even over, the Christmas stock is in some of the shops.
I watched TV last night. 4 Christmas ads.
Yeah.
I don't mind. Started at the end of November to December. I get that.
You have 7 or 8 weeks of it coming now.
Wayne says after Dermot's wee talk the other day, he's now on about tablets. Damn, he must be doing some good.
Actually, but you don't realize what this is. This isn't really a football channel. This is you read between the lines on this. It's a shopping channel. Dermot's phone never stops ringing when this goes off the air. You know, he's busy for the rest of the night.
Yeah, Carl's our biggest client, by the way.
Yeah. He's a sub agent. He distributes in his area.
He does. We've got Greg Senlat. Afternoon, chaps. Hope we all well. Really not a fan of Monday Night Football, but I guess not having football dictate my mood over the weekend is a good thing. Yeah, that's true.
Do you know what I don't like about Monday Night Football this weekend? We could be fourth before we play on Monday night. Yeah, but then again, wouldn't it be great just to go back top again above them all after Monday? You know?
It will. Carl Simpson don't need to destroy Chelsea. Agent Bosch is doing a grand job. Don't talk about that fucker to me. He's a fecker. We've got Matthew, big up.
He's doing a Terry Neal on it. He's working from within.
Yeah, he is. Big up, everyone. So happy right now. Cricket World Cup is going crazy.
I haven't seen that today. I don't know what's happening there. I haven't really been following it today.
Carl Simpson says THFC till I die live from cell proxy.
Cell block number 9.
Yeah. Wayne says, weed, tablets, steroids, damn business must be good. Yeah, just another wacky show with two wacky presenters. Wembley one says, just an aside, guys. I'm a big ice hockey fan, and I wonder what your take was on the
Oh
poor
yeah,
American guy
it's
dying
tragic.
during the game in Sheffield last Saturday night. It's great, but lethal.
It's
Do you know
tragic.
what? Do you go on? You start, Philip, on that.
Yeah, I believe that was a loose skate came up and
Yeah.
severed an artery in his neck. I think they're having neck guards put on now to stop that happening. I mean, that is a million to one thing. You can understand these ice hockey boys get bouncing each other off the boards and everything, but for a skate to come up that way and cut an artery is just horrible. Oh my God. And one terrible shock for the crowd as well. The guy literally died in front of them on the ice. It was terrible. Absolutely
Look,
awful.
our thoughts and prayers go out to his
Absolutely.
family
It's
and
shocking.
everyone at the Sheffield ice hockey team. It is shocking, and it really is, Philip. It's I don't know. It's shocking. It really is. We've got Chris Welsh. Afternoon, guys. Hope you well. And just a quick,
Chris.
ice hockey is a really exciting sport, by the way.
Oh, it really is. It's brilliant. Yeah,
I tell you what, Philip, we should do it. We should actually do watch London ice hockey. That's our next sport.
Isn't the American ice hockey trophy the Stanley Cup, or is that just the Canadian one?
No, it's the Stanley Cup.
It's America and Canada, isn't it?
Yeah. We should do. You and me.
A bit of fun on that. Yeah. Should we do any sports here?
Like
we do any sports.
We do Formula One, football, rugby, tiddlywinks.
Do you know what I love in the Winter Olympics? Curling. You know, when they throw the stones down the ice. I love that game. I
love it too, but you couldn't do a watch along to it.
Well, you could, but you'd be talking about everything else but curling.
I tell you what would be good to do ski. I tell you what would be downhill skiing.
Oh yeah. Oh, the bobsleigh.
Or the bobsleigh. Or in the Summer Olympics, women's volleyball.
No, keep it clean. Keep it clean.
Carl, if we did that, Carl would be the first one into the wanting to come on. I can tell you that. We've got Chris. Chris, can you let me know if he sent you email? Because I will need you. I need to get in contact with you to set up with the Grand Prix this weekend. So please send me your email if you have. I haven't checked my emails today. So if you have, just let me know if you sent it or not. We've got DJ Samuel said, in my opinion, Tottenham should go for that Shamrock Rovers Irish 17-year-old attacker. Now, Philip, I actually saw this. He is fucking unreal, this young lad. For me, he reminds me a lot of Tony Galvin.
All right. Okay. Nice. We've done some good business in Ireland lately. Spurs bought that Josh Keeley from Shamrock Rovers. You know, so and that young lad's got a championship medal under his belt at 17 years of age.
Apparently, Dom. Apparently, we lost Dermot early today. Yeah, I'm laughing. Yeah, that's true. We've got Matthew saying Lord Philip is him. He's the guy when Philip goes to the gym, treadmills, does push-ups. Carl Simpson says T-Rex. Philip doesn't look like Mark Bolan. He does.
No, I'm the guy next to him playing the bongos.
Yeah.
You remember old T-Rex videos? Yeah,
I do. Wayne Bonner, Philip T-Rex. Any chance of a song?
No, I don't sing. Sorry. I don't think.
And then Wayne goes, shopping channel or shipping across the channel.
Bit of both, Wayne. Bit of both.
I'm saying nothing. I'm just getting myself. Matthew says South Africa is really playing too good, man. So South Africa have become double world champions. Chris is saying they should have had net guards when hockey was first invented. Why does it take so for something happen to look?
I think they do have them. It's just they didn't have them on. I think that's probably the problem.
You look at Formula One. It took Formula One for years to get. You can never make motorsport really safe, Philip.
No.
Or ice hockey safe. You can make it safer, but you can never make it 100. On the back of a motorsport ticket, it said this sport is dangerous.
Yeah.
And it probably says the same in the back of a night. Rugby as well, American football. Look,
Arsenal games.
How's that dangerous? How's an Arsenal game dangerous?
Dangerous for your health going to watch that lot.
Mind you, that should be,
You die of
should be
boredom.
in the back of an Arsenal ticket. This game could damage your health.
And mind you, see those shirts they were wearing against West Ham last night? I had to put my bloody sunglasses on to watch
I tell you what, Philip, I couldn't watch it. I cannot watch Arsenal play.
I can't either. It was on, and I just actually the only reason I watched the highlights was because I knew West Ham had won the match.
Yeah. I was watching the Man United game. Newcastle, we'll get into that later, Philip. They were on. Oh, we've got Wembley one. I really admire the guys who play the game. They have to be able to skate so brilliantly to start with. Never mind playing the actual game. Yeah, it is. It's
Yeah,
an
I
amazing
know.
sport.
Keeping on your feet alone is an
Yeah.
achievement in that game.
Greg Selnut says half pipe snowboarding would be a great watch along. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's good too. Yeah.
I'll tell you another good watch along. Do you know when they climb up the wall?
Rock climbing.
They did it? Rock climbing. But they race each other. They race each other.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Have you guys seen
Alan
Sherrock got a knighthood for beating a man on a dart stage? This world is worrying when no good knighthood for knocking. Do you want to read that one out? Sorry.
Yeah, I don't. That must be. Did he attack some guy on the stage and got a knighthood for it? Must have done something else, but you think that would have precluded him from getting the knighthood, wouldn't you? If he had
the rest. Could you read the rest of it out, Philip? Sorry.
Yeah, but beating a man on that, the world is worrying where there's getting we've done that word is knighthood for knocking down Fury. Oh yeah, Fanganu knighthood for knocking down Fury. The absolute state of it, seriously. Yeah, sure. Fury was now I'm no boxing fan, but here Fury was lucky to win that fight.
He was. He really was. I would go to matches for a closer look, commentate for your guys' selfless. Oh yeah, that's for the volley beach volleyball. Big up, Carl. Yeah. Carl would be there with his binoculars as well. He'd be giving us an in-depth, blow-by-blow commentary of that game. You can see him there. He would really do his thing. Fallon gets a knighthood, but the GOAT of the greats of all time of darts, Phil Taylor, doesn't get one. By the way, there's also been women dart players who won trophies. Put your trophies on the table, Fallon. Being used as a brand. Look,
I don't know enough about that to really comment on it, but it sounds like he got it. A lot of people don't agree with the decision.
Yeah. Now, look, I put it this way, Philip. There's like Murray Walker never got a knighthood, who should have been knighted for commentary for Formula One.
Jimmy Greaves never got one.
Jimmy Greaves never got a knighthood. Bill Nicholson never got a knighthood.
Yeah.
I mean, the best thing I heard, right? I'm sorry, I have to say this was I was watching the news last night, right? I always watch the press review on Sky because it's always quite funny what they come up with, the headlines and everything. And out of it came, now, do you remember I always said I laughed at Donald Trump saying put bleach in your system?
Yeah.
That will kill COVID now. I've heard the best one now that's even topped that. Right? Prime Minister Boris Johnson, don't forget he's a prime minister of a country, right? He's at the head of power. Where he's got the whole country in his hands. And he said, come up with this idea. I can't believe I'm going to say this. I can't believe he said it. If I stick a hairdryer up my nose, would that kill COVID? Now,
I'll tell you one thing: if he stuck it up his arse and switched it on, it would have saved Great Britain.
I'll tell you one thing, right? I can't believe I said that, but I cannot believe
he probably can't either. This shows how stupid he is.
Seriously, he said, if I stuck a hairdryer up my nose.
Yeah. Oh dear. It's nearly as bad as the one Trump said at a tornado. He said a hurricane. He said, we drop an atomic bomb in the middle of a hurricane and might blow it off course.
No, I'm telling you now, Philip, the bleach one, right, makes common sense.
Compared to that one, yeah, that's true. It's been relegated to number 2 in the stupidity charts.
If I stick a hairdryer on my nose. I saw that last night. Now, one of the papers had him as a clown. I mean, look.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
I'm sorry. I am sorry. I just find that so hilariously funny. I had to say it today.
And that was Prime Minister.
Yeah. I have to say, look, it was a hard time from everyone. And look, a lot of people, well, what I'm hearing about that, I mean, letting elderly people die, and it's shocking, but to come out with that, that's sit in the power.
Insult. I mean, the people that couldn't get to see their family and they were dying because of it, and then he comes out with that. And these drinking parties he was having as well, you know,
I know.
Get away with it, you know.
I know.
Bring your own booze.
Because Chris, there is a reason why Phil Taylor doesn't have an honour, which I won't go into on here.
Robert sounds ominous.
Watch Celtic with that and remind yourselves how well you've done.
Yeah,
I know.
struggling. They drew at the weekend and struggled to win last night. So they're not the team they were under Ange. That's for sure.
No. Do you think Ange might go back there one day?
Nah, no. He's going bigger and better. He's going to keep moving.
He'd be at Tottenham for the next 10 years.
Well,
how
I hope
does
so.
she? Yeah, how does she get an out for that? I know, and there's a reason why Fallon got a knighthood, which I won't go into. These are great, Philip. The one go into the reasons, so it just leaves the air open of
why
innuendos. We've got Carl. It would be the most useless commentary, Dermo and Philip. I would forget to talk.
Be standing there with your mouth wide open.
Yeah. Just show pictures of it, Philip. Carl, just show pictures. We're grand. And Carl Simpson, let me know if you need to go.
Oh, God. I think we have the crew. I think we have the commentators as well. I think it's 5 minutes to read all these names out.
Yeah, you can imagine. Yeah, you can imagine Carl being there, Wayne being there, Chris being there, right? There's your cameraman and commentary too. Us two sitting here. Now we're going over to Carl and Wayne to do commentary. And all you get is
5 of them holding the camera. You know?
You go. Do you remember the tumbleweeds that go across the knoll?
Cowboy.
That would be like going across the screen, because them lot they'll go. We've got Carl. How Dermo? Don't you insult England? Most useless speech. Yeah. Well, he says more the merrier, right? Then we've got Chris said knighthoods these days are given to say it's nice the people they are not what they achieve exactly. And he says it ran over for me.
It's not what you did, it's who you know.
Yeah. I expect punters at the pub to be knighthood for winning a pub quiz next this world. It's something for God. We have the best crowd people in the chat too, though, Philip. We really do.
Great crack.
Now, should we talk a little bit about this team that play in blue and white?
Who are they?
Tottenham.
Oh, right, sorry.
Yeah, they're playing all right. Now, Philip, I'm going to start with your best friend. Your best friend.
Where did they get me knife? They get me knives.
No, what everyone doesn't know, Paul Merson comes over to Philip's house quite regularly every other weekend, and they're down the pub drinking and partying, and you know he's been known to swing around a few chandeliers at Philip's house. Look what Carl's just put. I expect to be nice.
Good man, Carl.
Good man, Carl. Yeah, I'll write that in for you.
We'll nominate you.
We will. I would be shocked, says Paul Merson. Tottenham Chelsea claim leave Sky panel stunned last night. Now, Philip, again, he's saying he would be shocked if Tottenham beat Chelsea. You're holding your head in. You're holding your hands in your head.
I was shocked when he said before the season that Tottenham would finish in the lower half of the season.
Yeah.
I've got to the stage now. I'm not shocked by anything. That man is incapable of saying one thing positive about Tottenham because he's a gooner from his head to his toes. He is an absolute arsehole because everyone on the panel was looking at him and saying, What? The top of the league? What are you talking about? And he stuck to his guns and says, no, Spurs are going to have to come at Chelsea. Chelsea-like teams have come at them. You know, the fact that we're 14 points ahead of them doesn't seem to resonate with the lad at all. He's lost the plot.
He doesn't see that, Philip. He doesn't see what he sees. Paul Merson looks at a table, right, and he looks at it googly-eyed.
Yeah,
right.
But you know, if you saw all his predictions for Arsenal, right, I would say Paul Merson's prediction table at the end of the season was Arsenal played 38, won 38. Tottenham played 38, won 0, because that's the way he is.
I'm surprised. I don't know who's more of an idiot, him or Boris Johnson, to be fair.
But you know, as Carl is good points here. He's saying, I'd be shocked if Merson still has a job. They got rid of Matt Letizia. Okay, Matt Letizia has got to be a bit of a headbanger in recent years as well. But they got rid of Charlie Nicholas, who was a kind of a sensible gooner, and they got rid of Phil Thompson. They got rid of the good guys and kept the clown. Yeah. Why? He must have said he'd do it for nothing, or a couple of lines of coke at the end of the week or something like that. Because
Philip,
there's no other reason.
Philip, behave yourself. Yeah, exactly. Oh God, I don't know what I'm going to do with you. I don't
Don't
know.
mention Paul Merson be a start.
I like mentioning Paul Merson to you. Gets you going. Look, Paul Merson to me is an idiot. I mean, I watched the program today, right? I was always like watching Gary Neville. Used to be a program on Sky called Gary Neville's something book. I forget what it is. And he had Ian Wright on, which I think Ian Wright is a lovely man. He's a lovely fellow, a great pundit as well. He's funny and everything. Very passionate. And he said Paul Merson was one of the best players he played with. And I looked at the TV and thinking, are you serious? I think the only one that comes out of any credit of what he went through is Tony Adams. And I don't like saying it, Philip, but you give that man credit where he come back from.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'll give him credit. Tony Adams has come back from the dead nearly and resurrected his life. Merson seems to want to spend his life with the undead. Coming up with these theories that'll get him a bit of publicity. And that's really all he's looking for is notice by saying things like that. I think deep down he knows he doesn't mean it, but he still keeps out and says it.
Yeah. Chris says Merson doesn't know if he's Arthur or Martha. Alleged cook. Yeah. Alleged. Thank you, Carl. Alleged.
Yeah.
Alleged. I don't know what that means, but I'll do it anyway. Okay. Merton is probably related to Tyson Fury, king of contradictions. Yeah.
It's Tyson Fury. You should bring Tyson Fury. Should bring him into the ring for 12 rounds. See how long he lasts.
Yeah. Paul Merton grew up a Chelsea fan and played for the Arse. Of course, he hates us, especially when one of them, those two clubs are mentioned. Yeah, that's so true. So look, are you hoping that we can shove Paul Merton's words down his throat again?
I want him to come on Sky next Tuesday morning if we beat Chelsea and publicly apologise for the absolute rubbish he's been talking for the last 35 years. And just to try and look at things as without the hatred of Tottenham that he obviously has. I look at Alan Smith. Now, Alan Smith I'm not a fan of his either, but Alan Smith can commentate on an Arsenal match when they're getting beaten. And if you didn't know it, you wouldn't know he was an Arsenal fan most of the time. Imagine Paul Merson commentating last night. He'd be jumping out of the bloody commentary box when the third goal went in. Mind you, that mightn't be a bad thing either, really.
Philip,
if it's high up on the stand,
he'd be running after Lego Man because Lego Man would be crying. I bet he was crying last night, Lego Man.
He was, of course he was.
I just want to say a big up to all our Arsenal watchers here on the Full Time Sports Network, as well as THFC till I die. You lost. And also big up to Barney the dinosaur as well, who was too busy blowing bubbles last night. I've never known a group of fans, right, Philip, that stood there and blow bubbles. Do you think they would have grown up by now?
Oh, yeah.
And then they got Barney the dinosaur walking around the stadium with his binoculars so he can watch the game.
Is he any relation of mine?
What, Barney the dinosaur?
No.
No.
The long lost cousin, is he?
Yeah, he's a long lost cousin to T-Rex, so maybe you're related.
Maybe.
Wayne says maybe Dermot can sell Merson some ridiculous. No, I don't sell to idiots.
Dermot's now sending an email to Paul Merson, care of Sky Sports.
Yeah. Dear Mr. Merson, I do have a selective items would you like to buy off me. They are very good, and I sell at a very cheap rate.
Yeah.
Free. If you could plug our channel once a week on Sky Sports, we will give you a free supply of sweeties. Yours sincerely, THFC.
And if you don't plug the channel, we'll give you the stash with the strychnine in it.
Yeah, that's it. Carl says beating Chelsea is going to be so much sweeter once Arsenal lose to Newcastle. I really want Newcastle to beat Arsenal, actually.
Yeah.
Arsenal got hammered last night, as Merton's used to.
Yeah.
I think he still does somewhere along the line.
Two of them are hammered.
And Dermo only sells to elite clients. Yeah, to you, Carl. You're my elite client. Now, Postecoglou, before we get to your comment, Chris, Postecoglou rules out Tottenham Garden Honour for Pochettino. Right, Philip, I'm getting this out now. Right, Pochettino is a loser. All right. He's not a winner. He's a loser. He took us so far to the well, and he didn't have a clue once he got to the well was empty. He didn't have a clue how to fill the well up with water. He just didn't have a clue. So he's a loser. He went to a French league. He struggled even to win the league over there, Philip. He had to win it in his second season. And now he's at Chelsea and he's doing absolutely awful. And we all wanted him back in the summer. Didn't we have a lucky escape? So what's this guard of honor? That is the biggest load of tripe I have ever heard in my life. Philip,
Yeah,
sorry
no,
for the rant.
no, I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen a club that a manager left doing that when he comes back. Maybe it has happened. I've never seen it happen. And, okay, we all had a lot of time for Pochettino when he was with Spurs, okay? As Dermot says, he brought us to the well but forgot how to drink. Now, what I would have been prepared to give him a break, but he did two things in the last couple of months and it killed him for me. He started kissing the Chelsea badge, and I hope he cleaned his teeth afterwards.
He probably didn't.
And also, he started saying how good it was to be at a club that wants to win things. Now, the inference there was the Spurs did not want to win things, and I find that objectionable. So from that point of view, I hope Pochettino thinks he's going to get a nice reception, which he probably will from a section of the crowd, but there will be a section of the crowd that's going to give him hell on Monday night. And especially, can you imagine the chance if we go 1-0 up against Chelsea? We beat Chelsea. He'll be scurrying down that tunnel at the end of the match like a rat up a drain pipe.
Yeah. Look, I want to make it so uncomfortable for him on Monday that he knows how much we don't like him. A guard of honor. What the biggest load of bullshit I've heard in my life.
Yeah.
It's like saying to a serial loser, here we go, we're going to give you a guard of honor because you're a serial loser.
Yeah, and do you know what else he's doing, Dermot? It's psychologically giving Chelsea such a boost. Here's Spurs throwing confetti at a manager that was sacked by the club and has gone to them. They'll take that as a huge boost. So guard of honor, I'd put a crown of thorns on him. Maybe never mind a guard of honor.
Look, I'm very much. I never thought of Pochettino as a loser. Loved him at Tottenham, but he was a loser, Philip. He didn't win us anything.
He should never have played Harry Kane in the Champions League. But that was his biggest mistake.
Why do some Tottenham fans, Philip, look back at Poch and say, "Oh, he was great. Poch brought us great football. We had Dele Alli, we had Harry Kane,
but we did play good football. We did play good football,
but it didn't win us anything.
Didn't win. That's exactly. Like if the percentage chances of Ange Postecoglou winning a trophy for Spurs this season are far higher than things ever were with Pochettino.
Do you know what? I've said it. I will say it now, and I'll say it again. Pochettino laid the foundations for what we have now, but that's all he did.
Yeah, but Daniel Levy knocked them down by appointing Mourinho and Conte to succeed him.
Ange just came in, repaired them foundations, and now he's building our house.
He's building a skyscraper at this stage. With the trophies at the top of it.
Pochettino should get an absolute. We need to make that stadium like it was for that Arsenal game, Philip. I've talked to you about this off screen as well. A fortress.
Yeah. Mind you, the atmosphere has been very, very good at the stadium this season.
Yeah.
But even at the pre-season friendly that I was at, there was a great atmosphere. Pre-season friendly, people don't get too excited, but they were getting up and about at that time, especially when the fifth goal went in. We thought, hang on, we got something here,
Chris says, guard of honor for a bridesmaid who won nothing. Dear Lord, getting people's IQ, getting what? I tell you, Pochettino is doing as good as Ten Hag did, to be fair. And when it did start to go wrong, Philip, he didn't have the clue how to change it before he was sacked.
Yeah. Plus, he had his favourites in the team as well. And, that's one thing about Ange. I think Ange treats everybody with equal respect.
Yeah, he does.
He doesn't give anybody, everyone gets a pat on the back, but that's it.
Matthew, we're going to come back to this one. Who do you think the next Man United manager will be? Unless you want to deal with it now, Philip.
Well, might as well, yeah. I still have a deadline. Something? Ten Hag, I nearly feel sorry for him.
I do.
He's gone into that dressing room thinking, hey, Manchester United, legacy, great, biggest club in the world, and this is my ultimate dream, which has now turned into a nightmare because the players are just not good enough. They've good players, but they've no team. They remind me so much of Tottenham from about January on last season. Completely lost their way. Completely lost their way.
I'm Man United, the new Tottenham.
Yeah, but the nearest comparison I can think of is Spurs of January, February, March, April last year. This year.
I think Man United reflects Tottenham over the last 4 years, Philip.
Well, at least they won trophies in the last 4 years. We haven't, so you can't.
Yeah,
they won the League Cup last season. They won the FA Cup.
Yeah, but that was the first trophy in 6 years, Philip.
Yeah, I know that, but still, it's a trophy. You got to give Ten Hag credit for that. But when he's got the likes of Bruno Fernandes as captain, holy God, that fella caused a fight in the phone box. All he ever does is moan and groan and point and give out, and he's got this scowl on his face the whole time. They pay 80 million for Jadon Sancho, and they're going to lose a fortune on him.
Yeah,
they should have taken the 80 million they're offered by PSG for Rashford when he could play. He can't play now. It's something. It says something when a United fan told me the best player they've seen at United this season is Serge Reguilon.
Jesus, says a lot.
That's saying a lot.
Very quickly on that, Philip. Let me take that off, and let me bring this up here. Where is it now? How will go? Yeah, last night, Mansfield Town caused Alfie Devine's strike, dumps League Two side out of Carabao Cup. Philip, great result for Port Vale, who are in the quarterfinals.
Alfie Devine is going to be back next season, and he's going to be in the first team squad.
Now, this is the quarterfinal draw, Philip. Everton against Fulham, Chelsea against Newcastle, Port Vale against Middlesbrough, Liverpool versus West Ham. Look, for me, I think it's going to be an Everton, Newcastle, Port Vale, West Ham semi-final.
I think it's going to be Everton, Newcastle, Middlesbrough, and Liverpool.
Yeah.
Liverpool are home again, but not again. But I know they're away last night. Yeah, I think Port Vale and Middlesbrough is a great draw for Port Vale. They have a great chance of getting through, but I think Middlesbrough will be too strong. Middlesbrough played Exeter the other night, and they were losing, but come back to win well in the end. So, no, I think Everton will be too strong for Fulham. Everton are playing well at the minute. Chelsea will lose to Newcastle. Newcastle are on form, could beat anybody at the moment. Middlesbrough, and then it'd be nice in Middlesbrough Newcastle semi-final.
Yeah, it would.
Because that would up the northeast there, and then give Liverpool versus Everton and Old Merseyside semi-final. 2 local derbies and semi-finals. That's what I'm going for.
That'd be lovely, actually. I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, so there's our thought. Let us know in the chat. Who do you think will win the whole League Cup? I think Newcastle will. I think
that could be that should be Everton versus Spurs, by the way. But I know it's not.
Oh, Philip, do you always have to remind me?
Yeah, just bringing you back there to the bump,
Yeah, trust you to do. Who's going to win the League Cup?
Newcastle. First trophy in 157 years. So yeah.
Chris says, no point sacking Ten Hag. They'll be in this position again 18 months' time. Been happening since Fergie left. Exactly. Ten Hag, only the one I feel sorry for some old leopards still there, and the 3 previous wonders under the bus. Glazers need to stop being involved. And so, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
And then Chris says, we are winning the Carabao Cup. Only Newcastle are a threat. We got experience of winning in the past. If we don't, it's a failure. Of course,
should I say that Chris is a Port Vale fan? No, he's not. He's a Liverpool fan.
He is a Port Vale fan. Yeah, he told me yesterday. If you're enjoying the stream, please hit the like. We've already got 9 likes. Come on now. Want to get that up to at least 15, and also please hit the subscription button, share the stream, share the channel, and also if you can pick up a membership. $2.49, Mr. Brady. $2.99 and $4.99. And if you get the $4.99 one, you can join us on for a watch along. So come on for there. And also it helps me and Philip continue to do what we love to do on this great channel of ours. Mr. Brady, I think we'll go through a few comments and that's about it, really. It's not really a lot of stories around today.
No, not a lot. What's the ref watch? What game's that all about?
Okay, we'll win. Oh yeah. On ref watch, Dermot Gallagher, his answer was the first few thought it was a goal. Dermot Gallagher said VAR did not have the view of Sky Sports, which was a handball. He agrees it's a farce. This VAR. This is about the Crystal Palace goal that should not.
Oh yeah.
Now, that should not have stood, Philip. That should
not. It was handball.
It was handball. They took long enough to fucking see it. People need to start. People need to stop judging us by scoreline. It was a comfortable 2-1 win. We missed chances. Their goal, and only chance came from a corner. That's last night. If away to West Ham, then fair enough. But a backers all the way. No, Chris, you're right.
Yeah, you're right.
Never,
yeah,
you can never rate Liverpool out of winning anything. Here we go. Ange nominated for October's Premier League and the Manager of the Month again. Philip.
And Christian Romero for the Player of the Month. We could actually do a clean sweep of both categories for 3 months, which is unheard of.
It is. Having already created history as the first manager to win the award in each of the first 2 months in the competition, our head coach is in the running once again after guiding us to maximum points. Philip, we're going to end on this because you are pushed for times, I know, today. Then we'll quickly see what's coming over the channel the next 3 or 4 days. Ange has taken us into somewhere where we never thought we'd be, Philip. We're in dreamland. How much more successful can Ange become?
Well, sky's the limit. It really is. Sky's the limit as long as he gets the backing of the chairman and the club. If he says he wants X, Y, and Z players in January or July or whatever, he gets them. No questions asked, he gets them. And if that's the case, then the sky is the limit. Again, I'm just being cautious. I would love to say we're going to win everything all around us. At the minute, we're top. How long that stays that way, we don't know. But it's a great time to be a Spurs fan, you know. And the slagging I'm getting of other teams, you know, and I'm able to say right back at you, well, where at you in the league now? You know, what sort of manager have you got? You know, have you got James Maddison playing for you? You know, it's great to be able to bounce back at people like that. Because last season, I had no answer.
We're winning the league.
One of these subliminal voices coming from there somewhere.
Mr. Brady, we're winning the league.
It sounds like you sound like Jack Nicholson in The Shining.
Yeah. Here's Johnny.
Here's Johnny.
Here's Johnny. Yeah, we're winning the league. Batman, right? I love doing Batman. I'm Batman. We're winning the league. Chris Rush says, come on now. You don't want to be Arsenal from... No, we're not going to be Arsenal from that season. And be there... Season being August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March. Champions.
No, if we're going to be there, we want to keep it going, you know, not bottle it up like they did.
Exactly. Philip, we've got a debate was due on tonight. It's now going to be tomorrow night at 9 o'clock, which is joining me, Mia, and Colin. We're going to talk about Manchester United, the money in football. Should football be free to air, and about a few other things as well. It's a new podcast. It's called the Friday Night Debate. It's a new podcast we're going to start off alongside the Cockerel Clock podcast as well, which we will do. I don't know when we're pre-recording that, Philip. The weekend, but we go out on Sunday. The Cockerel Clock podcast will go out on Sunday. And then, of course, we've got Formula One. We've got the build-up to the Chelsea games, a few pre-records and lives coming out for that.
And ladies' volleyball as well. That's on at 4 o'clock in the morning, by the way.
Yeah, I won't be doing that. We've got Formula One qualifying Friday night, the the shootout, the sprint race Saturday evening, and also the full Grand Prix on Sunday. And of course, Monday, the build-up. I'll be on Dave's channel on Monday at 4. We also got the pre-record of the Premier League review as well for me and Philip. We'll go through the Premier League games, get our predictions. And then we might even put that into Saturday's show yet, Philip. I don't know yet. May do something along them lines. But that's what we've got coming up for next few days. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscription button. Pick up your memberships. Whatever you do, and please share us. Sharing is caring. Philip, do you want to say anything else before we go? Oh, yeah. We've got our new intro for Formula One channel, haven't we?
Oh, yeah, sure.
This is it. This is only 49 seconds long. So this is our new intro. It took me a while to put this together.
It was filmed on the M25 around London, by the way.
It was this. No, Philip Brady was harmed during the making of this video. As you can see, Philip is making a few different appearances, but no, Philip Brady was harmed during the making of this 49-second video. This is it. This is our new intro to Formula One, THFC F1 Till We Die. Tell us what you think. I hope you like it. I love
I
that.
love the music to that. It's really good. Really good. That's great.
It builds up and builds up and builds up and builds up and builds up.
Very
And
good.
then,
That was good
but,
crack then.
yeah,
Good
but
crack.
we're still live, Philip. Don't worry, we haven't gone yet. That was only shown. But no Philips were harmed in the making of that video. So we can confirm that. Now, on that bombshell, we're going to leave you. We're back tomorrow at 4 o'clock with Newsbeat with me and Philip. We're back tomorrow, of course, then with the
No,
F1.
not me and me. You and something. You and another on the way tomorrow.
Me and my AI.
Yeah.
Me and Philip then. Well, I'll be back for the qualifying. I think Philip will join me late for that. Philip is back for the debate at 9 tomorrow. Then Saturday, we've got our pre-match at 10 to 3 with all the goals from around the grounds everywhere, including the up to latest from the sprint shootout. And also then we've got the sprint race, of course, Saturday evening. And then, of course, our Cockerel Clock podcast will be out Sunday before, and the Premier League review will be out Saturday night as well. We've got plenty of things coming up. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Come on, you Spurs. In Philip Brady, we trust. No, in Andrew, we trust.